So my reaction to Stacey Diaz's botched nose job. First, I can't believe she has Kaiser. The doctor says it's a dermal, and then she pulls out paperwork. That's your aftercare plan, not paperwork. But she said paperwork. So he gave her a shot, most likely Solumedrol, but we'll see what she says. Steroids. So he gave her, because inflammation needs to be brought down. She's got like bumps, like a bump that goes all the way around. So it looks like they told her that it was cellulitis. Cellulitis is totally bad for you because it could turn into sepsis. They gave her steroids and a shot. I'm still stunned that they gave her a shot to take home. I've never even heard of that. I was worried in there, and I've done that. That's true, actually. In 2014, I was traveling to Kansas for the birth of our daughter's adoptive child. She had adopted him, long story short. I was bit by something in the hotel room, and I had a reaction to it. My skin had a rash the size of a watermelon on my side. It was very rough. And I had a shot in steroids to bring the infection under control. So should we not get work done? Is this what's going on here? I mean, surgery is surgery. When I was worried about a boob job and risk of infection, I thought about making sure I went to a local doctor, because if something goes wrong, you want to be able to be a short drive from the, from the dog, to be a short driving distance from there. Hence Beverly Hills. I personally haven't gone under the knife, but that's not to say I haven't thought about it. Plastic surgery, remember, changes everything. They gave her a shot to take home, which again, I'm shocked. So she's self-medicating or practicing medicine. You need a license with that. I don't understand. Well, today I'm on all kinds of meds, but how do I feel? I feel that toxic shock syndrome or sepsis is a real thing. So if you're going to have any kind of work done, you have to make sure that you have good doctors, accessible doctors, so that if something happens, you can just jump in your car and be 5 minutes away. She did a really good video of it, though. It's called Stacey Diaz. You can Bing her or whatever you have, Google. Yeah, you should never do surgery far away from home. Always do it very nearby in case there is a possibility of something going wrong. Let's see. So I don't know if you can see that I have like a little dent right here. And I fell onto a chair that's one of those Mexican straw chairs, and it was a tall one, like for the counter. And so this whole thing ripped right open. Like I could literally see inside of my nose. And I went to West Hills Hospital, and this was in 2007. Lucky for me, okay? Actually, no, it was in 2013. No, it was in 2007 because I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2013. But when that happened, the guy in the urgent care just, put like glue on it. It looked like super glue to me. And yeah, one of the things that you were not supposed to do, you were not supposed to go swimming. You're not supposed to get it wet, and of course you get bored. And when you get bored, what do? You start doing stupid stuff like, oh, I wonder if you could see it now. But yeah, when you get bored, you start like, people need to learn to calm down and keep, just let your body heal. Your body is not going to heal well if you keep interrupting it. And, I can attest to that because I have like serious medical issues, one of them being eczema on my hands. I mean, think about how many times I have to wash my hands and why it hurts so much to do so. Yeah, these things break open. It's not good. So it looks like she had COVID at some point before she went to, I believe before she went to get her nose job, they gave her a COVID test and they told her, you have the antibodies for COVID. Then she got her nose job because she didn't have it. It was a negative test, though they told her that she had it in the past. So she must have gotten the antibody test. So then afterwards, she came back to LA because she had her nose job done in Mexico. She came back to LA. After she came back to LA, she went over to a friend's house to bring them food because that person had COVID. And so she told them, oh, hey, don't worry about me. I won't get COVID because the doctors told me I had the antibodies. Now, everybody knows that the antibodies for those guys, the COVID, they don't last more. I mean, it's very little, like what they don't last long. So by the time she went over to this person's house with the COVID to bring them food, she got infected because her antibodies were no longer, So at the end of the day, this is what you have to remember. Your body's not going to snap back to shape the way it was before pre-COVID. And you're going to have long lasting effects. So unless you're as careful as they come, which I'm really careful, and I just got back from traveling. This is life. Life happens. This is something that I learned when I was going through nursing school. Life is going to happen regardless of whether you like it or not. So it really doesn't matter, and that's it. So, I just hope that she's okay. She's got her antibiotics. She's got her, 12 days or 10-day antibiotic, and if it's not okay when she, comes back, then maybe, hopefully it won't scar. But then I saw that on the last video, she even had this thing on here. I don't know, Stacy. I wish you well, girl, because it doesn't look right. Yeah, remember that COVID, it throws a wrench in everything, So you can't get COVID and not have a long-term effects. So your immune system's already lowered because they've already put you on all kinds of antibiotics before when you had your nose job. And now you're getting another dose of antibiotics. So obviously your body needs to kind of catch up, Good luck, girl. I hope you I hope you do well, and I hope that your nose heals and that the swelling goes down. Also remember to ice it, 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off. I took the medical assistant course, and I'm also a certified nurse, so I can tell you that this is what happens, and that's how to get the swelling down. But the real issue here is, am I worried about dentistry and dental surgery and oral surgery? Yes, I'm worried, I'm very worried. But what can I do? It has to be done. You got to eat. People need food. It's called sustenance. All right, guys. I think today's Sunday. Happy Sunday. God bless.